like a boss.
I've been chatting with a guy for a while now, and while we have great conversations and share common interests, I can't help but feel confused by his mixed signals. He's inconsistent with his communication and seems hot and cold towards me. One day he'll be very engaged and enthusiastic, and the next he'll be distant and unresponsive. I'm not sure if I'm overthinking things or if it's just something deeper going on. How can I navigate this inconsistency and communicate effectively with him without pushing him away? Is there a way to gauge his interest and get a clear understanding of where things are headed between us? Thank you. The way to do that is for you to stop seeking, is for you to stop being consistent. And in your mind, imagine that this is not going to work out and stop putting in effort. To get someone to be consistent, all you got to do is be inconsistent. If you all of a sudden start being inconsistent and then he starts being consistent, that just means that the reason why he was inconsistent is because he was taking you for granted. And that's fine. Sometimes we do that. But if you start being inconsistent and he gets even more inconsistent, that just means he's saying, thank you very much for reading the room. And now let me leave this situation without having to confront you. Sometimes people are bad breaker uppies, where they break up with you, but they're shitty at breaking up. They're passive aggressive. They run away. They're cowards, people. All right. Right. They're afraid of confrontation. And when you're in that situation, what you got to do is not complain, but pull away. And if they like you, they'll run after you. This guy, I don't think he's that into you. You got to realize the way emotions work. They're impulses. And the way that love and lust work, it's an impulse that's hard to control. It's like wanting crack. And when a guy shows you discipline with texting you, wherein or forgetfulness with texting you, you got to understand you're not at the top of his mind. There's something called the RAS, the reticular activating system. It's what scans the environments for threats and for what's beneficial to you, right? What could hurt you and what could promote your genes. And whatever provides the most value in your mind will be at the top of your mind. You will not forget that. And whatever causes you pain, which should be for him not talking to you, it should cause him stress. Him being that patient just means that that's not happening in his brain. He's too happy. He's too mellow. He's too relaxed. He's too zen. He's too rational. That tells me that emotions are not flooding his brain to make the rational decision to always keep texting you, because it's irrational. Love is not a rational thing. Love is not something you rationally think of. You just love someone and then rationalize why you love them. You don't look at the facts and then love them. No, you love them and then look at the fact and then change the facts to make it happen. This is not a guy that likes you. The reason is because he's thinking too straight, right? He's taking his time to text you. He should not have the patience. This is inconsistency. When somebody's addicted to something, they're consistent with that addiction. You get what I'm saying? When you're addicted to a substance, you can consistently do it. When you're not addicted to something, you don't consistently do it. It's that simple. When you like someone, those emotions will compulsively lead you to be consistent. When you don't like someone, the lack of those emotions is going to make you inconsistent. That's how it works. Inconsistency is just a sign that he is not fully engaged, that he doesn't like you that much. It's not that it is confusing. The hard thing about the reason why it's confusing is because in your mind, you're like, but he doesn't like me. He doesn't like me. He doesn't like me. If you would just say, okay, let's look at the facts. Okay, he's inconsistent. Oh my God, he says this, but does that. That wouldn't be confusing. What you would do, you would just come to a conclusion he doesn't like you. But when you can't accept that he doesn't like you, and you're trying to do mental gymnastics as to why he's acting this way, then yeah, it will be confusing because you're like, but doesn't he like me? He's doing this also. But I'm like, okay. Forget the good. Let's focus on the bad. If you just do that, you'll know it. Things will get clear. You know, he just doesn't like you that much. It's just that simple. Is there a way to gauge? That's how you gauge the interest. Just stop making effort.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, if you guys haven't purchased any of my courses, we have a special bundle deal for everyone. So that you can purchase all of my courses, meaning you could purchase the psychological game of attraction, natural chemistry, and nice girl, along with all of the bonuses. Originally, if you purchase everything without the bundle, it'll be around $500 to be honest with you. But right now, if you guys purchase it, with the bundle, you guys will be able to get all of these courses: psychological game of attraction, which is for women who are single; natural chemistry, which is for women who are in a relationship; nice girl, which is a course on assertiveness, along with all of the bonuses: social mastery, practical mastery in terms of how to master anything, social mastery in terms of how to master your social skills, and the laws of human nature, wherein it's part of the Robert Greene book club I used to have. All of these, naturally, like I said, it's 500. Now you get it at 394, which is essentially 20% off everything. But if you guys want to purchase a more affordable bundle, you guys can purchase the bundle without the bonuses, and that will be at 224 rather than the 300, well, rather than the 293 that you guys would naturally purchase it. So you could purchase it with the bundle or without the bundle. You could purchase it with the bonuses or without the bonuses. It's all of the work that I put in the last 4 years, in the last 5 years, actually, all of the research that I've done. And this course, rather than watching all of my videos, and because they could be random and you could sort of like lose the big picture because there's just so many videos, you guys get all of the content condensed in a course. Trust me, people, if you guys purchase this, you won't regret it. If you haven't purchased it, hopefully this will push you towards it, because it's something that I believe in, and everyone who's purchased my course have been satisfied with it. And if they didn't like it, I always give my money. I always give their money back. I have never rejected a refund. All right. So purchase it right now. Click on the description down below where it says purchase the bundle, and I'll see you guys inside.